All right, welcome back to Hat Trick episode 9. And you know what, Leo? Just want to let you know, as you know, I'm sick. I got a little bit of a cold right now. I'm at the beginning stages of it.
You know what I'm sick of?
What?
Sick of your shit, Michael.
Fuck you. I was playing into a joke saying this, I am sick, so you know what that means.
What does that mean?
This is going to be a sick podcast.
Wow.
Air guns.
That was a knee slapper right there. That's a
Knee
good
slapper
one
right there.
Oh, that's good.
So last week we took about 4 minutes getting into our topic, which is kind of long.
Today we're going to take 5 because we're going to talk, before we get into this podcast,
Oh,
we're talking
God.
about busting nuts.
God, you really want to talk about this? Why? Why? All right, fine. Just go with
Let
it.
me tell you about statistics here, folks.
Statistics.
Statistics.
All right.
It's important that you bust a nut at least once a week.
Mm-hmm.
Not more, not less. Actually, more is probably optimal if you want to cure prostate cancer.
Really?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, wow.
It cleans your prostate.
That's
So,
odd. By the way, do you know that I since I don't have a rectum, that means I have no asshole.
Huh.
So that means that doctors can't go up my butt when they check my prostate.
So
Apparently, even that way is like kind of outdated. Like it doesn't work as well as like
maybe that was just an excuse for doctors to just get some action.
pretty much. Yeah.
Let me just finger this guy's.
And that's the importance of masturbating.
You know what? And if you ever go to prison, you're okay, Michael.
I know, unless they rip me a new asshole, which I would not want to happen.
Get that bail money ready.
That's right.
All
Bail
right.
money is great. All right, so we're gonna go into our first topic right now. And Leo, you want to pick it up?
Absolutely. All right, here, pass me
right,
that
here you
hat.
go,
I'm gonna
buddy.
just feel one out here.
Wink.
Alrighty, let's see what today and this week has to offer. There's a bunch of little things here. Look, this one looks like a promising one.
Yeah. ASMR. God damn it.
Ooh, okay, this one's kind of cool. One talent you wish you had.
Oh,
This is,
God.
I think I wrote. This is mine. I wrote this like
Today?
no, like I don't know. I think probably one of the very first ones.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just like, oh god. They're just reading it now. It's kind of cringe. It's like, oh, one talent you wish you had. Like,
You know that York and Humber topic from last week?
Yeah.
That was like my first episode.
just
I
like-
put that in there.
it's like let's just talk about something cute and fun.
Yeah.
And then we end up just ripping the other school
Oh
apart.
god damn it. All right, anyway. One talent I wish I had. God, all of them.
Define the talent. Like
You wrote the fucking question.
you know, like define the talent that you wish you
Oh,
had.
okay, fair. All right. Okay, now like just my silly answer, I always wanted to dunk up basketball. Or like hit like something like sports wise, I wanted to like do something really incredible like that wise.
Like an elite level, like
Yes.
Jordan.
Yeah, I mean Jordan, like hit the way
Like a
he
Jordan,
dunks,
yeah,
that
yeah.
kind of thing, like LeBron James, that kind of thing. That'd be cool.
I think that would be cool because I'm short
Yeah.
as hell. So
Oh, I
was
know.
just like,
It's like a dream for us.
man, last pick on the basketball teams for
Yeah, I
every gym
know.
class. I'm like, guys, I'm just trying to.
I
I'm
know.
just trying to pass, man.
So I go to LA Fitness, and I kind of go to the gym after, and I play
You play ball.
I play basketball. Yeah,
Ball's life.
I'm like, because I live in Mississauga, I'm like one of the only white people there. So these bunch of like
You're a
brown dudes,
specimen.
black dudes, even Asian dudes look at me like, fuck, we're gonna have to pick up the white guy. God damn it.
Is it just
and-
random people? Like,
Random people, yeah,
oh,
random
are you always
people.
last pick?
It's not really last pick. It's more who's next. So
Ah.
basically, like they play a game of 4-on-4, and they're like, all right, I'm gonna run the game next. Anyway, I try and prove people. I'm like, you know what? Look, I can shoot threes, and I can't. I'm okay with it, but I'm not like nearly
Yeah, you're not
consistent
like a
enough.
Curry or
I'm not
whatever.
well. Like I'm kind of hoping more like Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson's more like, I know that this extends your basketball knowledge.
That's it. I only know 2 names, Jordan and Curry, and then that's it. That's as far as we go, folks, because
Yeah.
I'm not a sports aficionado.
He's basically Klay Thompson's like a just spot up 3 shooter.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, just give him the ball and he just shoots it. He has like
isn't that the job? Isn't that like
yeah, but like
give me
he's
the
all yeah, but he doesn't really dribble it. He just like shoots it basically. That like cause he's just like the guy who he's the shooter.
Gotcha.
Anyway, but I don't know. I mean, I think the talent I probably would like to have is maybe I always wanted to learn how to play instrument, and I thought like I think you're pretty cool like with what you do with your guitar and everything and learning how to. I
You
think you
really
play
think
pretty
so?
well.
I just make noise.
Nah, I mean I think you play pretty well. I
I'm
think.
decent. Like
Well,
could.
I like about you is like you
Well, thanks,
feel
buddy.
it.
Yeah, you gotta feel.
Wink.
Yeah.
No, but like when you play, it's like you emit like a presence.
Well, let me tell you something, Michael.
Yeah.
I get more out of that guitar that I've gotten out of some women. Let me tell you. It's just.
This all reverts back to the masturbating.
You finger that one note, you get that. Wow.
The whammy effect.
You get that fucking.
God damn it.
It's the one G string on the guitar that I'm gonna stop.
I'm just shaking my head the whole time. The audience is probably shaking their head the whole time too. But fair enough. Honestly, so that'd be kind of like mine. Probably just
to play an instrument.
play an instrument. Yeah.
Which instrument? Because
I'd
piano is a
ideally-
beautiful instrument.
Piano's. I mean, isn't that like? Wasn't it you who were telling me that if you learn how to play a piano, you could basically play any other instrument?
It might have been me. I don't know how that.
Not
I mean, I feel like
exactly.
that would be stupid for me to say because not every instrument.
Sorry, you can like. Well, like I guess that's like because you said that every song recorded is basically, or most songs recorded are played on the piano first, right?
Not really. It's just that
okay.
with a piano, the range of a piano is what makes it such a popular instrument
Sure.
because you have both, let's say, both bass and treble range, and basically any song in the world can be like transposed onto, let's say, the piano. And like
Okay.
compared to, let's say, I'm a guitar player, so I just play guitar, and like sometimes if you're just transpiring, like let's say like just different lines, you might not have the reach or the note placement depending on where on a guitar is different than the way a piano is,
Sure.
because you have the one hand that's doing all the notation, right? The fretting hand,
Okay.
right? But on the piano, you have two hands, and that's 5 fingers each, right? Each hand.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part, depending on your,
Disability.
your physical, limitations. or
Ability.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got 5 fingers. One's taking care of the bass, one's taking care of the treble, and you can combine a lot of that stuff. And basically, yeah, you can play so much.
Nice. Okay. So I guess that would be probably mine. Probably the guitar, just because I like. I know it's like a super white boy answer, but I think it's just cool.
Well, the guitar, you have all. Electric guitar, especially, you have all the toys.
Yeah.
It's like
You know what? I
it's like the
lied.
Batman.
I
of
lied
instruments.
actually. Sorry. If I can pick one talent, it'd probably be hockey. Play hockey really well on ice.
Like just
Just probably like forward, something like that. Maybe I wouldn't want to play in the NHL because it's a lot of pressure. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. But I'm a big Leafs fan.
yeah, and then
Maybe play for Team Canada. Bring home gold for your country. That'd be
yeah,
pretty cool.
that'd be pretty sick. It's just
Yeah.
oh man,
I'm too short to play basketball, so
hockey's a little bit more
a
realistic.
little bit more realistic. Like some of the Leaf players are definitely my height, mine and your height.
No, the hell?
No, they for sure. They fudge the numbers. Mitch Marner is like 5'10", 5'11".
Oh, I know. Oh,
Like
yeah, but I'm
bullshit.
like 5'7". I'm 5'7".
Yeah.
on a good day.
Yeah, exactly.
On a good day.
honestly, okay, so
Mitch Marner is like what? He's 5. Yeah, that's
he's 5'10", 5'11", but it's like wrong because so I went to Leafs practice one time at
Yeah.
MasterCard Center. All the Leafs walked by me. It was pretty cool. I was pretty amazed. Mitch Marner and William Nylander all walked by me. They weren't that much taller than me. The only reason why they were taller than me was because they had skates on. If I had skates, we'd probably be like similar heights.
huh.
Yeah,
Interesting.
they're not as they fudge the numbers. So it's like every sport, every like and then fighting, UFC fighting, they do that too. Boxing,
Yeah, why?
I think just to get the fight going because they have maybe a lot of money's on the line. I don't know why they do it in hockey so much.
Well, like fudging just numbers, like
Yeah.
the dude's like whatever. Hi, just call it a day. Like
somebody's
he's not-
somebody's actually saying something kind of interesting. It's
that's
not
more impressive.
Yeah,
If someone's let's say smaller compared to the rest of the competition, right? Like if
Yeah.
you're facing off like a Chara who's like 6 whatever.
6'9". Yeah,
He's 6'9".
yeah. There actually is
What a
pretty cool.
beast.
So you know what's crazy is in sports a lot is made about height.
Yes.
But not so much is made about arm length. So, for instance, Kawhi Leonard is 6'7".
Mhm.
He's a new Raptor player, one of the best players in the league. You know what his width span is?
No.
He has that of like a 7'3" player.
The fuck.
so
Is he
he
an
can.
octopus? He's got,
No,
his
but like he has
tentacle arms?
massive hands. It was like a
Oh.
meme, right? I don't know if you saw it
No.
of how big his hands were.
No.
It covered the basketball. This guy gets a lot of, you know what I mean. So
His wife's in the other room or
I
whatever.
know.
He's playing like 2K or some shit in the living room. He's just like, all you hear is on the loading screens and shit.
God, God damn it! All right, that's mine. So what about you?
I'm gonna stop. I promise. I'm gonna stop. One talent I've always wanted to learn how to sing, and I've been trying to teach myself how to sing, and I respect people that can sing because I think it's just beautiful. Like, you know, you can emulate, not emulate. You can basically just process like just music through your body. You're an amplifier at that point, right? And you know, and you really just I just want to just be able to take those ideas that I've had, like, because I play guitar and stuff like that, and I'm like, man, like I want to like complement this piece of music well with like lyrics or something like that, and not being able to do that, I'm like, man, I wish I had that ability to.
Well, like, so you want to sing, but what kind of like songs would you sing?
Anything, like
Anything?
mean, I like.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I like my rock music and stuff like that, but I just think like fucking whatever. If it's, I mean, maybe not opera because I just like that's just I can't.
That would hurt your vocal cords and everything like
not
that.
Not really. It's just not my style. But
sure, unless you're Andrea Bocelli, which is a beautiful singer.
Oh my god, yeah, but like blues and you know, just like crooner jazz. You know, get like
crooner,
like Sinatra style.
Oh, okay,
like, you know, just,
yeah, he's good.
You know, like whatever, like New York, you know, and then kind of you know, just stuff like that, and just be able to just show up at think about like how cool it'd be. You just show up at like a dinner party, you just grab a microphone, there's a band behind you, and you can serenading everybody in the room. And,
oh my god, you're gonna be a guitar guy at parties, you fuck.
What?
You're gonna be a guitar guy. You're gonna be like.
I did that once. I did that once. I was at a party.
God damn it, Leo.
And I got like super hammered. Someone passed me a guitar. Yeah. And I learned "Hello" by Adele.
While you were hammered?
While I was wow. A really easy song. And then now there's this other chick that sings, and we're just jamming out, and she was singing.
At least you weren't singing, I guess.
No, I know.
Not because you have a bad voice, but just because you're gonna be like.
I do have a bad voice.
I don't think you have a bad voice.
It's just like I have my voice for radio is okay. Yeah. But for singing, it's just absolutely like. Dude,
whenever people like comment on the podcast, they're like, "Yeah, Leo has a really good radio voice. He speaks pretty well."
It's called the close proximity effect.
And Michael just ass.
Well, I mean, also you don't have headphones on. I do, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta bring your headphones next time, buddy.
You told me not to wear it.
Oh shit, did I?
Yeah, you're like you don't need them. I'm like, okay.
Okay, next time bring them. Then you can get like a feeling of like what you're kind of like coming through.
Yeah.
Because when I just do this and I just pull up nice and close, you know, just get that.
Hey girl.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up? All right.
Let me just toss my number right here.
So you were you were a guitar guy at party.
I was a guitar guy. I won
party. But you play more like metalish kind of music.
I do.
So would you want to sing that kind of music too?
Yeah, but not like the screaming type of stuff like that.
Well, like the hard ballads kind of thing.
Yeah, hard ballads. If you ever listen to Iron Maiden, like I think Bruce Dickinson's probably one of the best metal singers on the planet, if not the best. Okay. He sings light opera-ish.
Really?
Yeah, he was trained as a light opera singer, but he's just like amazing. He's just powerful. And Ozzy's Ozzy. And then Rob Halford is pretty cool. And then afterwards, after the 80s, everyone tried to emulate Hetfield.
Yeah, from Metallica.
Yeah, that grungy sounding. And he was emulating Lemmy Kilmister from Motorhead.
Oh, okay.
So it's like the
I like his voice.
And you know, like all that stuff, and you know,
yeah.
And that's how you get bands like Nickelback and
they went too far.
They went too far and just ruined it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I was just trying to like sing, just something like, you know, something like grunt. Like I want to be able to sing grungy, but be able to have like that control.
Sure.
Like like Matt Shadows or M Shadows from Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah,
He has like that nice balance. Like he can grit. Like his voice is gritty.
he's good. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
but
good.
he's got that like he could do the easy.
He sang that song from Pink Floyd on the stage. What's it
Oh, I Wish You
called?
Were Here.
Yeah, I like the original better personally, but he still did a pretty good job considering.
Yeah, it was good. I mean,
Yeah,
it's hard to cover like Pink Floyd, especially when your guitar player is such a technically driven player.
sure.
Not really much of like a David Gilmour, who's all about.
Who's he from? What's he from? Oh, okay.
The guitar player from Pink Floyd.
I don't know
David,
band people's name
sorry,
too often.
David Gilmour is a very a feel through like player.
Oh, okay.
He's really about let's play against these chords. Let's just dig deep and okay, what are the notes? How can I tie it here? And it's all about phrasing, and just trying to like bridge everything to make it feel organic. Where Sinister Gates.
Mm-hmm.
He's more of a technical player. Like this is the key that's presented
From
to
Avenged
me.
Sevenfold.
Yeah, from Avenged Sevenfold. He's like, this is the key that's presented in front of me.
Mm.
How can I whip across this board to get to the next spot? How can I get to the next spot? How can I get,
Sure.
He's got good phrasing. He's very cool. He's very jazz influenced, but like it's like two different schools. You got the mushy gushy and the like. Okay, we're here for business kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it'd be cool if you can sing too. I mean,
that'd be nice.
Yeah, I mean, the difference between yours and my talent is yours is kind of achievable.
I mean, you could play basketball like fairly well.
Yeah, I mean, or hockey.
Or
like,
hockey.
Yeah,
Like
my skating's ass though.
Like, I guarantee if you join like a men's league, you'll probably be able to hold your own, if not more. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean,
like, I know probably like at a professional level. I'm not saying like I don't want to be like a professional singer. I just want to be able to sing and not be like.
Oh, you know what actually be a pretty cool talent actually?
What?
Although it's hard to get into the business is voice acting.
Yeah.
Kind of like similar of what you're kind of saying, but like you can get like small roles and everything like that.
I was this close to applying for this.
Really?
For this. They had this comic book, like the Zelda comic book.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah,
that sounds cool.
And there's actually this site, and I'm blanking out on the name, but it's for voice actors.
Okay.
And I'm thinking about joining it if I can remember the name of the site. It was a few
there's
months
there's
ago.
a great thing called Google out there, so
I'll figure it out. It was in March, and this site I follow called Zelda Universe. They're like, oh, we're casting for this like audiobook because they wanted to like dub the these Zelda comics.
Okay.
And they were looking for people, like all the other main roles were filled, but they were looking for like people to play like some of the like minor villains.
Nice.
So I was gonna, lend my voice, but I think they were looking for someone that had like more of a groggily like rough voice.
Sure.
I can't really do that. Like I don't know. Like my voice is kind of mid-range.
Yeah, I think you could probably do like a bit of voice acting. Maybe not like that extreme, but I think if you wanted to go like
if I'm acting in my own voice,
sure,
I can pull that emotion. But if I'm trying to talk like this or whatever, I don't fucking know. Like you know what I mean? Like crikey.
Like I can only do one voice impression.
What? Your own?
Kermit. Kermit the Frog.
I love that one.
Leo. That's the only one I could do, really. I knew then Gingerbread Man a little bit from Shrek.
Do what?
The gumdrop buttons. That was the only two that I could do.
I can't really do anything. I could do I could just do like just weird just like whoa, that's crazy. Like
Yeah, you think you have a good like wacky kind of wacky, radio voice.
Yeah, or I could do like Sonic the Hedgehog as people call it. I call it like just a Southern California dude. Like, oh, that's totally radical, man.
Well, that's good. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Gotta go fast or whatever. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, you're shooting. If Sonic the Hedgehog ever had a voice acting position, you're like Sonic's evil twin, basically.
Let's do drugs. Oh my god, I'm clinically depressed.
I sense a Rick and Morty episode. I dig it. I dig it. All right, man. So let's go on to the second topic right now. All right. I'm not gonna look at the hat as you requested, Leo.
Yeah, I've been noticing.
Even though I don't know what the fuck is in there.
Yeah, but you gotta. It's the folds. Everyone folds differently.
I guess. All right. This is folded kind of weirdly. It might be mine.
Let's see. What do we got?
I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Might have folded it too much. Okay. Oh, this is one of yours, I think. One moment that made you say, "Oh shit."
I put that one in today.
I don't know. I don't know about one. Do you have
Just
one?
one moment.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
God, that's every fucking day for me.
I'm sorry, mom and dad.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no. What have we got into?
Oh god, I don't want to say this story. Because I know what's gonna happen. They're gonna
listen.
My parents are gonna listen to this.
Yeah.
And be like, what the fuck?
Can you like G-rate it a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
So sometimes I'm gonna just use this complete innuendos.
All right.
So sometimes, when you wear, you put your feet into shoes, you usually put your socks on.
All right.
This one time,
No.
I decided to just not put socks on.
What?
Put my feet in the shoes.
Oh
And
God.
I'm just like, man, this feels kind of nice.
Oh.
But when I you take your feet out of the shoes, I'm just like, man, I think I should have put socks on.
Oh God.
But luckily everything was okay.
Thank God.
I got like paranoid, that
Dude,
that I forgot my socks, and I'm just like, because the shoes were like, yeah, I want more shoes. The shoes said I want more shoes, and I'm like, oh, I like only one pair of shoes. The shoes that I'm
kind of losing the train of thought
you
here.
got it. You got the most of it.
Most of it, yeah.
So I'm just like,
Oh, God.
when the
So
shoes said they wanted more shoes, I was like, oh shit. And then, but good thing,
So
I took my shoes off just in time.
I think you lost the translation.
I mean, I took my feet out of the shoes
Yeah,
just
yeah,
in
that's right,
time.
yeah, yeah.
And I'm just like, wait 2 weeks, and then they're like, are any new shoes coming in stock? And they're like, no new shoes are coming in stock. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, I'm gonna go to the store and go buy more socks. And
12 pairs. You're gonna put 2 socks on next time. That is a good oh shit moment.
It was only fact because the shoes were like, let's get more shoes, and I'm like, no new shoes.
Fair.
What was it? What's one of your oh shit moments?
Well, I had it a while ago. So I was working with this person, and he told me that he got this injury. I was gonna keep it very non-specific, and I'm like, oh, sorry to hear you had your injury.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh yeah, just a long story. I just got injured. I used to work here before, but now I'm back. I'm like, okay, fantastic. I'm happy to hear you're back. Cut to like 2 or 3 hours later, we're in the break room. He tells this story to a woman, and me, because I was just in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not intended to tell me. And he said, yeah, I stole something from somebody, and they beat me up. And he's told this woman, I think in hopes of trying to make him sound cool, when really he's an idiot.
Okay,
and
what did he steal? That's the question.
Apparently, like some not legal stuff.
Some contraband. Is it some?
In all fairness, I don't know.
Some drug-a-maloons?
Something like that. Something like that.
Is there some guns-a-maloons?
Yes.
Guns-a-maloons?
No, not guns and balloons. Not guns. No, but like the drunga balloons.
Drug-a-maloons?
Yeah, and
Some candy.
So
trying to make it G-rated as possible.
yeah, so that was basically what happened, and
And who was this woman that he told?
Oh, it doesn't really matter.
Oh,
it doesn't really matter.
Oh,
But it just
was a manager or something.
Oh no, thank God it wasn't. No, but I'm like, why?
Why would you tell this person?
Why would you? No, but in my head I'm like oh shit, I'm working with a criminal.
Oh, what job was this?
Oh, I'm not gonna say.
Oh man,
I'm not gonna
Does
say.
that person still work there?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know if he still works there.
Okay.
But God, it's fucked.
Yeah,
It's messed up, man.
Why would he say that? Like,
I don't know.
what a dumb criminal.
Yeah, I know. And he was like telling me other things before too, like how we used to steal and like when he was younger.
What really? What was he supposed to say? Like, wow, you're a person I really want to aspire to hang around with.
I know.
Did you hang around with this person a lot, Michael?
No.
Okay, good. I was gonna smack you if you did.
I'm just saying. My God, man. People
Are stupid.
People are stupid.
Yeah,
that's right.
Don't even say. I don't even know what you're gonna say, but people are just dumb.
People are dumb. Yeah. People gotta learn.
I'm a prime example.
No, you're not this stupid, dude. I was legitimately thinking about this. Look, we're not like ripe for the picking. I would say exactly. Like we don't. We're
not like
you
center of the basket. We're like
exactly.
off to the side.
We're off to the side,
but like we're still good.
We're so good. We got a little bit like blemishes on the fruit, right? We're not like
ripe.
Perfect. We're ripe. I think the good thing about us is inside, we're good.
Yeah, it's just like, oh shit, you bite
into
it.
It's
like,
good. Oh,
man.
but you wouldn't. Maybe the appearance. Maybe because we have a podcast and we talk about like this kind of shit. Maybe people are gonna be like, these people are awful. But once you get to know us, we're actually pretty cool people.
I think so. I mean,
but then there's people who are on the fucking floor.
They're like the ones that fell out of
the basket.
They got like the worms and shit.
Yes.
Like and flowing through them, and then like.
But there's some people who this is the scariest one part.
They got the
people who are in the center of the basket.
Yeah.
They look perfectly fine, but then they have the worms inside.
Yeah, they're just like, I'm gonna fuck your life up.
Pretty much. I'm gonna give you tapeworms, and those are the people you gotta watch out for. All right.
I'm gonna be that parasite.
So
they look good on the outside. Man, take a bite out of this.
Yep.
This thing, and then afterwards you get it, the next thing you know, you got like HIV or something.
So all I want to say is, look, mom and dad, if you're listening to this, Leo's mom and dad,
we're sorry.
We're sorry.
I mean, I'm sorry.
We're sorry, but
at least we're
honestly,
not doing drugs.
we're not doing drugs. We're not criminals. We might be idiots, and I'm sorry for that. I really am sorry for being idiots, but this is who we are. This is who we are.
Like, I'm gonna pull up on the next podcast. I'm gonna have a few black eyes here. I'm gonna pull up with a couple of bruises and be like, "What happened, Lee?" Just
This is not who I am. This is bad. All right, man. Let's go on to the third topic now.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
Okay.
Your turn.
Oh, is it me? Oh, it's
your turn. Yeah, back to you.
Okay, let's feel this one out. Let's see.
Feel it out again.
Yeah.
All these sexual innuendos.
Okay, let's see. All right. I think this is one of yours.
Really?
What accomplishment are you most proud of?
Oh, cool. Cool. This is the most two opposite topics ever.
Which one? Like,
what moment made you say, "Oh shit"?
Yeah.
And this is what accomplishment are you most proud of?
I don't know.
I'm proud of you, Leo. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Man, I'm proud of you too, buddy.
I'm gonna put that out there. Thank you.
Killing it.
You're good. You're a good dude.
Thanks, man. I try. It's really hard.
People listening,
it's really hard to be a good
hard.
dude in this world.
Yeah.
Because people test my patience. Like, I'm like, man, listen, I can't be a murderer today. I have to pay my taxes. It's like,
yeah, it's messed up. It's messed up, man. But listen, you gotta try and be good to your friends, good to everybody, your family. Try not to family and friends. Yeah.
Peace and love. You gotta spread it around like it's Nutella.
All right, Snoop Dogg. I don't know. I don't even know if Snoop Dogg said that.
No, I don't know.
All right. What's the biggest accomplishment?
Biggest accomplishment? I honestly have no idea. I mean, it's easy to say like I finished school and stuff. I mean, I don't know, man. It's really hard to just point out just the one. I mean,
what's something that you could be like, all right, when you tell people, kind of like to show off a little bit. Let's be honest. Say like, I did this. I mean, that's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. Actually, just what's something that you're like, it comes up kind of immediately. You're like, you know what? That's pretty cool. I'm really happy
honestly,
I did that.
I think breaking through my stage fright of playing live.
Oh, cool.
I mean, it might just be a small thing, but a few years ago when I just had like my band and stuff like that, I was really, really terrified and petrified of just going up on stage and actually performing for people.
Really?
And it's still to some degree.
Yeah.
Playing for people is very, very awkward for me. But I used to have like that fear was like 10 times the amount. And
you get like kind of like chest tightness and everything like that. Like,
I was just nervous. My hands got like so goddamn sweaty. And
that sucks when you play a guitar, I guess.
Yeah, and I'm just like like sliding all over the place. So accomplishment for me because I don't know, like I like it's weird. Like I like doing stuff for people and like being like an entertainment for people.
Sure.
But it's like getting to like that point where it's like, oh man, am I doing a good job?
Mm-hmm.
Is nerve wracking for me. So when I was on stage and I finally started playing like more gigs and I just broke through that stage fright, I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to get up there. And I often think about like actually just starting up a band again and just like taking my instruments out and just, getting up there because the rush is so great. I'm like, I'm kind of glad I got over that fear.
Yeah.
So that's an accomplishment for me. And then I guess even just in like my film stuff.
Yeah, some films that were like in festivals, right?
We got some films that were in festivals. I mean, I didn't take part of, let's say, more of the creative process of it.
Okay.
But like the logistical stuff, like I was doing some like the AD work and stuff like that.
Sure.
Where some of these films were logistically a nightmare. My last like final project that I did during the school year, like the school year that just passed, it was an absolute shit show. It was literally trying to drive. I always say it was like driving a car with square wheels, because anything that could have gone wrong went wrong, and not something that like I could have, like say like I show off. But I mean, if I wasn't at like I'm not, it's gonna sound like I'm boasting myself up, but if I wasn't at the helm, like just like managing it and doing like the first AD work, I don't think it would have gotten like it would have been.
No,
I wouldn't have gotten through it just because like it was just so much that, and not to downplay anybody in my program or whatever. It's just like it's just a combination of people like myself and like my friends that were involved that were the producers, the directors, and the director of photography, right? It was that squad working together alongside like my decisions that were being made that made everything happen.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of myself for getting that shit done, but as
Well, no, well, I just want to say, like, just to you, to the audience listening, I feel like so many times we're looking at too many things that are wrong with us. Maybe that too many times that maybe we're not like perfect, or we don't have the qualities maybe we want to have.
Yeah.
But I think it's really important to realize those moments where you do really do well and you accomplish what you set out. You know what I mean? And I think it's really important to just be proud of who you are, what you've done. Of course, you can still improve. Like I kind of actually, I wrote a piece about Michael J. Fox the other day.
I read it.
Yeah, thanks, man.
It was actually it was yesterday. Wasn't it yesterday?
It was I read it. I wrote it pretty much the night of seeing Michael J. Fox. I legitimately was like, anyway, it doesn't really matter. But I think my whole implied topic of it, my whole implied sentiment underneath the whole piece was just that we have like heroes and we have this perfect image of what we want to be, like this Michael never fucks up, Leo never fucks up, he's always perfect, like whenever he sets a deadline it's always on the deadline, everything like that. But naturally it's unrealistic, it's unrealistic to be perfect and to always kind of be right. So it's just kind of accepting who you are, accepting the mistakes. Michael Jordan, actually, funny enough, kind of bring it back to him. He was saying it's as important to lose as it is to win, because if you keep losing, you understand why you're losing. It builds more adversity, and then it makes you want to win just that much more. So even those little bumps in the road, maybe even like potholes in the road, they're good. They're good for you. I mean, there's a silver lining in everything. It's incredibly hard sometimes to look at it and see it. But I really hope people at home, you Leo, just keep looking for it. Keep looking for it, and just try and be proud of yourself for who you are, but also while still realizing that you still have, you still got to improve, because ultimately we're humans. Our processes of evolving, of evolution.
There's always like something. I mean, there's really strong words of like encouragement. My thing is like, at least in my head, is always, I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do like, I'm gonna do more. I gotta do better. And never really satisfied with what I've done.
Mhm.
So you bringing up this question, or like I'm bringing up this question the way you wrote, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit, okay, let me pause
Sure.
and kind of do a little bit of a look back. It's kind of a difficult question for me to answer because I'm like, not that I'm never satisfied for what I've done.
Mhm.
It's just like, all right, I don't want to be in this spot too long. You know what I mean?
Sure,
It's
yeah.
like, okay, I done that. All right, next thing. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And it's kind of weird because like I accomplished school or whatever, and I did my I finished post secondary, and everyone's like, congratulations, and this and that. Like,
Mhm.
I didn't really feel the joy out of
Sure.
it because it just I'm like, all right, that's just that one thing that's done.
Yeah.
Like, what's the next thing? But looking back, I'm like, you know what? Like that's
Yeah.
I guess that's an accomplishment. I should just give it the merit it deserves. But
It is. I mean, honestly, everyone brings their own luggage, carriage. As much as you want to ignore it, it sticks around with you. So people think, oh, the negative sticks around with you. Well, the positive does too.
Yeah.
Just use the positive. Use those stepping stones, those good moments, and build off them. You know.
Well, I like
So
to do,
I'm proud of you. I think you did. I think your film progress is like gets better and better. I've seen you on set. I think you speak really well. You're very like authoritative, but also not like assertive. I wouldn't say like you're passive or aggressive. And like I think you just hurry things along pretty well. Like, you talk people. Like a dick. So I think you're good. I think you're good, man. And obviously you can improve,
yeah,
but so can everyone.
yeah. That's the biggest thing, at least for what I do, is it's so easy to be a dick in that role
Sure.
because you could just boss people around. You're literally hired, and every time you look at, like, if you Google like assistant director or whatever,
Yeah.
it's just they're the hired boss. I'm like, I don't want to be that dude that just bosses people around. Like, be the leader or whatever. Hey,
Yeah.
it's just like we're doing this together, man. Not like you're doing this for me kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. What's your biggest accomplishment?
Biggest accomplishment.
I know you've been like holding on. It's like you're just like, fucking here it is.
Here it is. Yeah. I guess I've kind of like alluded to it a lot in previous episodes, but if this is your first time listening, I got ulcerative colitis disease when I was 12 years old, and I have an ileostomy bag since I was 16. So an ulcerative colitis is a disease in the large intestine. It's like an autoimmune disease, and I had a pretty rough time with it. I got my large intestine removed at 16, and then 2 years ago, February, I got my rectum removed. So that was kind of the joke about I have no asshole. Kind of referring back to that.
Which is why he'll do amazing in prison, folks.
I know.
Never ends up there. God,
All right,
knocking on wood, not, but like.
Just to let you know, the second topic was about me. I sold the drugs. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't. But anyway, no, I think that's a big accomplishment for me. I think I had a really hard time going through it, and sometimes it feels like it's not an accomplishment because I don't know. It's not like I think comparing yourself to other people is a dangerous game. So you see other people going through other stuff, and you're kind of like, man, like I haven't gone through nearly as much stuff as that, or maybe they handle it even better than you did. So I think you compare yourself too much to other. I compare myself too much to other people, and I think I'm getting better at it. But I don't know. I think it's a pretty big accomplishment for me because honestly, I think it made me a better person. I got rid of the disease. I got rid of it, and yeah, I think I can do some better in the world. I again, like I was saying, like I think nobody's really particularly. We look too much at the negative parts of us, but it feels like, and I think I said it last episode, that it feels like I'm going down a good path. I just don't know where it leads, but it feels like just whatever I'm doing now. Maybe the writing, the spreading of the positivity about my ostomy bag, that kind of thing. It feels like I'm doing a good thing.
As someone that was able to just watch it from a third person perspective,
Yeah.
the evolution that you took from when you got the bag to like when I was whatever, like 16, 17, when I first heard you got it, I had no idea what it entailed, right? And what it meant until after that surgery that you had, which, you know, it sealed up like your rectum or whatever. But seeing the evolution,
the rectum was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. That's what I mean. Like
leading up to that. Oh, okay.
Point, right. I had no idea like the stakes. I mean, I knew the stakes were high and this and that.
Yeah.
But seeing the evolution from where you started, and you know, and like, it's not easy. It's not like I often think about like what would I have done in that like scenario, right? And I know some other people that are going through that, right? And the way you handled it. And at first, I like, you know, you definitely were like you struggle with it and this and that, but there are little pieces in your life that, you know, like you took and you turned it around, and now you have like the positivity. And like man, I'm really proud of you. Like how you're like, you know, it's not this thing anymore that you know I have this. It's like, no, it's, you know, it's you now, right? And it's like, all right, like it's like, yeah, I got Clark.
Yeah,
right.
Clark's my ostomy bag.
Yeah.
I kind of actually 2 days before I had the surgery when I was 16. I didn't know anything about it. They literally showed me what a bag is. I'm like, oh, that's what it is. Now I could have looked it up, but part of the reason I intentionally didn't look it up, just because I thought about all like the good things about it.
Yeah.
But all of good things getting rid of my disease rather than kind of getting what a bag is. And one of the first things that told me was like that you'd be consistent, that you'd feel the same way, like you wouldn't fluctuate. And I was fluctuating a lot when I had the disease.
Man, like just going like just taking a trip down memory lane, like, man, yeah, it was rough, man. It was at least for me, like just seeing, like, just trying to be positive, because before you got the bag, like you were like super skinny. I'm like, man, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like I was the kid, like I just didn't like, I'm like, I don't know what's going on with Mike and it's that. But then as soon as you got the bag, I was unsure of what it would do, and I'm like, now I'm just like, or once after like a year or two, I'm like, oh fuck yeah, Mike, that was the best thing to ever happen, man.
It was definitely, and
you fucking ate and like
I did eat. I remember I was being at your dinner table one time. I think I was like 14 or 15, so I was still really sick, and you were like forcing me to eat, and I'm like, I can't. Like I literally am not hungry, and I would have like 800 calories, 1,000 calories a day, something like that.
Yeah, you became a stick.
And now you can't stop me from eating. So.
Yeah, holy shit, man. Dude's coming over here.
I had like some cookies and some grapes.
Into the covers. I'm like, Mike, the cookies are over here. What else you want? I'm going to take some grapes. Take some things.
I normally don't do that, but since I'm like feeling kind of sick, I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to go ham.
Mike, what else you want? You want some veal cutlets? We got veals in the fridge. Like, man did a full 180. Like, Mike, fucking eat. And I was like, Mike, stop fucking eating. Stop fucking eating.
Basically. But
that appetite back, buddy.
Like, that's not a problem anymore. But yeah, so I just really want to implore people at home that you have some good things to look at yourself about. So rather than focusing on the negative things for tonight, today, whatever time you're listening to it, just focus on the good things, and and just try and build on them.
Yeah, man.
All right. So with that lighthearted and warm-hearted tone, we're gonna go into the lightning round.
But first, start the music.
All right.
Gotta do it.
Every
time. There it is. There's the tasty jams.
Let me be honest. I almost cried. almost cried. I saw one time and you looked like you're gonna cry too.
I was just like.
fair. Well,
but man, yeah, man.
Because it
was, it was like, I don't know, man. Like, you're my best bud, so
my best friend too.
Yeah, I didn't know what was gonna happen. Like, I was, and you're unsure, and like, But now I'm just like, man, we're fucking out here.
We're back.
Doing these motherfucking podcasts.
That's right.
Sick.
That's right. All right, so Leo, off that lighthearted tone.
Mm-hmm.
What's the dumbest thing you ever spent $2,000 on?
fucking asshole back again.
Just before the episode, Leo's like, you know what? You're letting around questions. You don't really ever like take a shot at me or anything like that. The funny thing was that I just finished writing this this question for you.
You fucking cock, man.
So you want to explain to the audience at home?
All right. So, folks, I was in dire need of. Okay, I built a fucking computer. Okay, I treated myself, even though I shouldn't really treat myself. I wanted something nice. Okay, so I've been using the laptop that we're recording the podcast on. I've been using for the last 6 years, and it's been very faithful. But now's the time, and I need
to find a new
number one bay.
That's right.
So I was just doing my research, and I always said I always wanted to just build my own computer. And I was just doing research on the parts, and I'm like, okay, I need monitors first off to see. I need the case, I need the parts, and this and that. But I'm like, you know what? I need something that's strong for my programs.
Fair.
Something that's good for. I want to do some gaming here and there, so I want a good graphics card. And I managed to actually shrink it down. The original price was going to be like $2,500.
Oh my god.
$2,500. I managed to dial that back to about $2,000.
Wow.
So overall, I saved $500, and everything came down to around.
That's when you want to look at it.
What? So now I got this massive computer. Actually, it's not that massive, but it got this pretty strong computer in my room. It's pretty decent. It's got the latest i7 processor.
Okay.
The 8700K. So that means I can overclock it.
All right.
And for those that don't know what overclocking is, basically,
I don't.
You don't know what it means?
No.
So basically, the processor, let's say it runs. Let's picture a wheel spinning. And it's running at a certain speed, and it's processing things. It's thinking like, yeah, we're thinking about this, we're thinking about that, running YouTube, running porn, running whatever. And it's like, all right, let's overclock it. Let's think about things fucking faster. Running YouTube, run the porn. So I can make it run. I can make it think faster. Make it,
Okay.
And it's just stronger, whatever.
But why spend $2,000 on it? Why?
Okay. Why? I got the answer.
All right, thank God. Thank God.
Because you know, it's you're either gonna spend $2,000 today, or you're gonna spend it tomorrow. I'm the type of person. I'm like, okay, let me spend it today. That way, I don't have to worry about it.
Okay. So, but why would you need it for tomorrow? Or like, what do you like? Do you need it for your film?
Yeah, it's
films.
Film
okay.
Stuff. So basically, in the podcast too. When I'm editing the podcast, I need like certain options that on my current computer I just don't have. I could have gone with a processor that's less expensive, but I'm like,
why didn't you?
Because I'm just like, I want one of the best ones.
Fair.
And I'm like, and my motto is,
Don't settle.
Don't settle.
Never settle.
Never settle. And I'm gonna have to settle on this one for at least 6 years, or 4 years or whatever. But there's always a day to work. Okay.
Day to work.
There's always a day to work.
Okay.
So yes, it costs much. Like it costs a lot.
Yeah.
I guess whatever. And but it costs a decent amount.
Yep.
And but you know what? There's always a day to pay it off and whatever and get new shit.
That's right.
It's all just about how you hustle. But it was pretty funny because I applied for my visa. I guess for the longest time, my credit was just like low.
All right.
Or like my credit's good, but it was only $1,000 because I don't use my credit card. So I just went to Visa. I just did an online application. I'm like, hey man, I gotta just bump it up to 5,000. I didn't even I just sent the form in on like Friday. By Monday, my thing was like, you're at 5,000, perfect, and it was at $0. My balance was zero because I just paid it off. Like,
smart,
awesome. And I went to the store, and I showed them the list of all the things I need to price match to Amazon, and I'm like, I'll take that, I'll take this, I'll take that, I'll take this, I'll take that, take that. How you paying, sir? On the credit card. And then my TD app, my like spending app that monitors how much I spend per month, shot up from green to red. Like, it's like, what are you fucking doing? It's like you usually spend around like $50 a month, like on my credit card, $50 a month. Like,
really? Wow.
Like if it's gas or whatever, or like 100, it might be like not 50, but it's like 50 to like $200. It's somewhere within that range.
Yeah.
But most of the time, I'm just using debit or some shit.
Sure.
If I can. Right?
If I can.
It's like our gift card at this point. So yeah, I'm just like, here's the credit card. And it's
God damn.
But now, as we're currently recording this podcast, I got a bunch of games downloading.
That's right.
got Fortnite downloading. I got Team Fortress 2. And people are like listening to like, what the fuck? What are these free-to-play games? Listen, when you spend $2,000 on a computer, you can only afford free-to-play games.
Those are pretty good games. I don't know about Fortnite.
I'll get Fortnite shit. It is shit.
It's okay.
It's such a shit game.
It's
a shit
overrated.
game. I have it on 3 consoles now. I have it on 3 consoles, and I hate them all. I hate it. I don't know why. It's a bad relationship. It's like
you haven't even played it even that much though.
What?
You haven't even played it that much.
I know. I play a little bit. My little cousin, he won't play with me anymore because I'm garbage. He's like, you're fucking trash. I'm like, no, he doesn't say that. He doesn't say that. But yeah, it's just It's a $2,000 computer that's gonna be cool, and
future proof.
It's not really. You can't really do future proof computers. As soon as I bought the graphics card for this one, the new ones just got really announced. And they're $800. They're coming out.
Oh god.
But it's not even that bad. The new there's ones that are now like 1,000 still. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man. But I got that, and then I'm just like I always want to build a computer. I didn't really build it though. I got my buddy Sam to.
God bless you, Sam.
Yeah. God bless him, man. I was just standing over him, just watching him do it. I know how to do it now, but I'm like I could have done it if I really tried hard enough. But I'm like, listen, I bought these parts, and it was a collection of these parts. If it was just one thing, I'm like, yeah, I'll be confident. I'll just do it.
Yeah,
but I'm like, okay, let Sam do it, and he managed it. Coincidentally, he actually bought the same case as me. So him and his fiance actually have the same, if you look at the computer tower, it's the same case.
Cool.
So I'm like, oh, so you really know this? And he's like, yeah.
So we're going to plug one more thing, Leo. On top of our podcast, which you're hopefully listening to right now, if you have any editing gigs that you need edited, wedding video, soccer camp, Rio, call Leo. He'll help you edit your video very well on his computer.
Or sound editing.
Editing? Okay.
I'm gonna get Pro Tools eventually, and then I'm gonna do a lot of dialogue editing and stuff like that.
Nice.
So for short films, if you need your stuff cleaned up, I'm pretty good at that. I'm also really good at mixing. I think.
Yeah.
And I mean, this podcast stuff is it's pretty new to me. I learned it overnight. I taught myself Adobe Audition.
All right, Leo. Your dick is showing, just to put it away.
Just like I took like a 2-hour course on Adobe Audition. I'm just like, all right, here we are. And if you like the way this sounds, thank you, because I'm just learning on the spot.
It's a great thing for your potential customers.
Pro Tools is my shit. That's where I shine.
Awesome.
All right, Mike. Now on to your lightning question.
All right. I'm a little scared, but thank God he wrote this. He wrote this before I told him his.
It's chill. Okay. All right. I want you to close your eyes.
All right. Close your eyes.
All right. I'm gonna probably change up the lightning round music to something more intense for this.
What is this Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
No.
Okay.
Michael.
Yeah.
You're a deadly time-traveling assassin.
That's kind of cool.
You can only go back and kill one person. Who is it, and how do you do it?
I guess the easy answer is Hitler.
I knew you fucking say Hitler. Why?
I guess the easy answer. I feel like I want to get a little bit of a more complex one. Probably Hitler, let's be honest. Because he killed a lot of people.
He did kill a lot of people.
Killed a lot of people, and that's kind of bad. And he did really, he very unfairly discriminated against Jewish people, which is not fair. And he's a terrible person. Killed a lot of people under his reign. But I know the only problem is that I think it's like one of those things where, in all fairness, he was like the leader, but it's kind of, I think I remember Tom Cruise saying in one of his movies, like, if you kill Hitler, it's like, it's not really like you're cutting off the whole organization. You got to kill everything underneath it too, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, you kill one person, but are you really doing? But if you had a time machine, you just go back to when he's a baby. Actually, there's a funny Deadpool clip
where where he kills Hitler.
Yeah, where he kills Hitler.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know. I don't. This is really bad.
And so yeah, so you choose Hitler.
Choose Hitler.
Okay.
Yeah.
How would you do it? Without refraining from the Deadpool thing.
Okay.
'Cause I knew you were gonna say that.
Okay. I think they give out pills in prisons, right? I think instead of like electrocuting prisoners, I think for the death penalty in the States, I think they give out pills instead.
Or maybe.
Or when people there's euthanizing pills too. So.
But how would you do it? How would you do it? Like you can go. Like
I'd make like a milkshake, the best milkshake.
The best milkshake.
The best milkshake. I would like perfect it.
Like strawberry or some shit.
No, strawberry.
Strawberry milk.
No, Oreo milkshake.
Ooh.
Oreo
Well, Oreos
milkshake.
invented back then? I don't know.
I'm a time traveler. I bring back Oreos. All right, so
someone just patents that idea, and then the next.
I know. So Oreo milkshakes, I make the best milkshake.
Okay.
I wanted to drink. So obviously I don't. I just drink my own product without putting the poison in. See how good it is. I'm like, okay, this is actually really good. This is really suitable. Then I put the pill in, and then he drinks it. He enjoys his last moments, but then he dies.
What happens if he says, in German, "I'm lactose intolerant"?
Guess we're gonna get some milk down his throat. I'm shoving that bitch down there. They're gonna enjoy this.
Nine. Lactose intolerant.
Lactose intolerant. That's right.
Is that how you do it?
That's how I do it. Do you have one? Since mine is so super typical.
Of like who I would go back in history and kill?
Yeah.
Well, there's Joseph Stalin.
Yes. Yeah. That was another one I was thinking about. Yes.
Stalin,
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
if you're gonna go off people that other people have murdered.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
He's at 25 million.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of his own people.
Jesus.
Like imagine that. He
Yeah.
just came in, and he was doing like crazy shit.
Yeah.
And this Genghis Khan. I wouldn't kill these people. Like I just put an observation out there that there are other people that have done bad things.
I think. Yeah.
It's like fucking. There's a lot of fucking bad people out there, man.
a lot of bad people.
Like Stalin was like fucked up. I don't think I as a time traveling assassin, I don't think anyone could touch that dude. He was like, he had like Russia by the fucking balls.
Fair.
But yeah, probably Stalin.
How would you do it?
Okay.
Okay.
So, I joined the USSR.
Okay.
Like,
God, you're going in depth with this.
Yeah,
You're going undercover.
I'd be undercover USSR,
All right.
like agent, whatever, gathering intel on the Americans, and actually no, I don't know if he was before gathering just intel on the different things and bridging, whatever diplomatic unity between the different European nations, right? Rise through the ranks. Rise.
It's gonna take you like 3-4 years.
Yeah, I'm talking about it like really like detailed. Rise through the ranks of the political system, you know.
Right.
Eventually become Stalin's right hand, right hand advisor.
He's considered Yeti, but in Russian.
Yeah, basically. That's in Yeti. And then afterwards, on one night, like when there's like an escort mission or whatever, time to like
escort, like as in hooker.
No, escort.
Oh.
Why the fuck?
That's what
escort.
That's what escorts are called. Hookers in Canada.
Yeah, but an escort mission. Okay. When is there a mission? All right, we're gonna have to infiltrate this woman here.
All right, yes, sir. Go on.
Let's say there's an escort, like do a thing that frames that that makes the Joseph Stalin believe that he's under attack. And then after, I'm his only way of getting out. And afterwards, once we bring him to like a secluded location, fucking just either like just beat the shit out of him, slit his throat, and then just fucking beam out of there.
Beam out of there? What are you, Star Trek?
What?
What are you in Star Trek?
No, time travel. Just time travel to the future.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you're like Terminator then? You're traveling like through lightning bolts for some reason.
No, I was thinking more like how Cable does it from Deadpool.
Oh yeah, with his watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. Oh, okay, fair. Yeah.
Yeah, So it's just like, yeah, we're finally free. It's like, many thanks, comrade. And as he goes and gives me a hug, I just stick a fucking knife in his back like Judas or Brutus. And then afterwards, I just show my fucking Canadian patch. And I fast forward to the future, and Canada's at war with the fucking Russia.
What did you do? What did you do?
I had to change the course of history.
Well, I guess you saved at least 25 million people, which is kind of worth it.
Yeah, it's just,
Which is not kind of worth it. It is worth it.
it's pretty worth it.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yep.
He photoshopped people before Photoshop was even invented.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Joe Rogan talks about this in his stand-up comedy. That's kind of what I bring it up. Like,
Oh, okay.
Joseph Stalin type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this dude was like photoshopping people out of pictures. Like literally, like he would kill someone off, get that picture of any kind of photography they had, and literally just erase that person out of the photo.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Jesus.
and the only people that would know about
His family,
that
I
person,
guess?
his family,
And
if they
friends.
had photos. Yeah.
Wow. That's
But even
crazy.
at that point, yeah, that's communism, man.
That's messed up, man. That's messed up. But you know what's not as messed up is this podcast. This podcast is pretty messed up.
It's pretty messed up. This was a very unique episode.
Very unique, yeah.
It was a roller coaster. Talking
Yeah.
about like
Achievements, oh shit moments,
busting nuts,
busting nuts. God damn it.
shoes.
Shoes. Shoes. Quotation marks. God damn it.
God,
All right, man. You want to sign us off with
Yeah,
your
buddy.
normal Instagram and thing, all that kind of stuff?
yeah, you know it, guys. Thank you so much for listening. If you want to check us out on Instagram at Hattrick Podcast, you can do it there. You can check us out on Twitter at Trick Podcast. You can also follow Mike and me on Twitter at MikeDnac. That's Mike DNac for Michael. And you can follow me at DI_LEO at DeLeo at Twitter. You can also follow us on Facebook at Hattrick Podcast with Mike and Leo. Make sure to send us a like, happy face, a heart, whatever, your phone number. That's fine.
That's
If
for
you're
Leo.
single-
I'm in a
you're single-
relationship,
If
Leo.
you're single,
I'm happily in a relationship. You fuck.
Jessica, if you're listening, you could also.
God, you have to listen to episode 6 for that. Jessica Lisa's friend. God damn. She's in a committed relationship, I'm pretty sure.
He's just gonna listen to this and just be like, yeah. But yeah, anyways, guys, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Show us some love. We love you. We'll show you some love back, but not creepy, with consent.
With consent. That's right. So, ladies, men, if you're interested in Leo, send him a DM with your phone number. Okay, bye.
Bye.